Okay guys, today we're going to do a carburetor on a Powerhorse. It is a 212cc engine, 3100 psi, 2.5 gallons per minute. First, take the air filter off, or air filter cover off. Remove the air filter. Oh look, all that came off at once. Now, oh look, somebody's been in here. There's usually a 10 millimeter bolt right there. 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, remove those. Alright, then pull this, turn the fuel off, turn the choke on, and then this will pull straight out. This can disconnect if you want to get it out of the way. I'm just going to drop it like that. Pull this off, pull the choke arm out, go straight up, and spring comes off, like that. Pull this out a little bit. Open the throttle wide open, and this will come straight up out. You have to use two hands. Okay, so I got this throttle linkage off now. Now we're going to take the fuel line off. I usually drain gas off into a clear bottle, like a water bottle or a Gatorade bottle, so I can see what exactly is wrong with the gas. And this let me know right away what's going on. Right now the gas isn't draining. But if I turn the cap, the gas starts draining. So the issue wasn't really the carburetor, although I'm going to go through the carburetor anyway for the customer since I've got it off anyways. But we've got a bad gas cap, so I've got to find a gas cap that'll fit this. Alright, we're going to drain this gas out, and then we're going to get into pull the carburetor off. Alright, once you've gotten all the gas out, remove the carburetor, flip it upside down. We're going to take this 10 millimeter bolt out and take the bowl off. Yeah, this thing's super clean inside. We're just going to go through it anyways so you guys can see what to do next. Pull this pin, pull the float out with the needle valve still in it. Alright, now we're going to take a can of carburetor cleaner with a straw. We're going to spray through here and those two holes there. One right there and one right there. Make sure you wear safety glasses. This gets in your eyes, it will hurt. If you do get it in your eyes, don't freak out. Just sit there and blink for a couple of, like 30 seconds, and the pain will go away. It'll evaporate. See coming out the bottom? Alright, now if this was really bad, which is not, you'd also take this idle jet out, or idle screw out, and right underneath it you pry this up with a flathead. That's an idle jet. You clean that too, but this thing's spotless, so I'm not even going to bother. Alright, now we're going to put the float needle valve back in, slide the pin back in that holds it in place, rinse the bowl out and put it back on. Make sure the drain bolt is on the opposite side of the fuel inlet. Tighten the nut back on, and then we will put it back on in place. Right there. And then we're going to get the throttle arm back in. It just alright, so you get it in there, and then push it over, get it down, and then get the spring hooks right here, so you get the spring hooked in there. Alright, and then put the choke arm on, so we can get a good view. So this goes right on here, and then the metal pin just drops right in there. Alright, now get it pushed all the way back. Make sure this isn't, everything's pointing this way. And then we can put the air filter assembly back on. Wherever the heck that, oh, it's hanging down here. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Forget that. Let's put the fuel line on first. Okay, now we got the fuel line hooked in. Almost forgot this guy. We got to get that on. This notch will line up with that hole right there. So just put that right on in there nice and tight. And now we'll put the air filter assembly back in place. Line everything up. There's going to be a hose that hose, this hose right here is going to connect right to here. And get it pushed straight on in place. Looks like it's lining up fine. Make sure the spacers are in there. Alright, and then we're going to take the two 10mm nuts and put them on. Now, the customer already lost that one. I'm not even going to bother looking for it. That's his problem. He's got it in his shop somewhere. But there'd be a 10mm bolt that would go there too. Now we're going to go ahead and stick the air filter assembly on top. Alright, and then cover. Wing nut. Two-handing that bugger. I already put a new gas cap on it. So then you'll turn the fuel on, choke is on, throttle up, put gas in it, and it's ready to go. Alright guys, that's how you rebuild a carburetor or clean out a carburetor basically. This is like a 6.5 Chinese motor or whatever. It's a Powerhorse 212cc. This helped you in any way, hit the subscribe button. Thumb up the video for me, show me a little love. Today's t-shirt. Peace.